Welcome to my PPSI assessment. This is the second part of the module. This presentation will consist of a reflection to begin with, and a further dive into my 120-hour placement, explaining what I did and how it has helped me when coming out of university. Moving into the three development skills I have chosen, one being a personal development skill, an academic development skill, and professional development. This will lead into informing my MIS slide, which details how I am feeling in relation to my MIS, and my justification as to why I am feeling confident in completing my MIS. After this, I will be looking into action plans with a quick slide explaining the importance and effectiveness of creating action plans, with creating a short, medium and long-term goal and using action plans to achieve these targets. Finally, a slide showcasing my journal entries, then looking into my feedback form from my placement boss and examining my completed supervisor evaluation questionnaire. This slide is all about reflection. Berenstain 1987 states, reflection is defined as active, persistent and careful consideration of any belief or supposed form of knowledge in the light of the grounds that support it and the further consideration to which it tends. Using journal entries has given insight into my placement I've undertaken, which was a useful tool to measure what I had learned as well as achieved. Himestra 2001 concluded journal writing as an instructional or learning tool which has gained cogency during the past 3 decades. The theoretical framework I had based my journal entries was around Gibbs' 1998 reflective cycle. I have used Gibbs' 1998 because I am familiar with its reflective cycle from using it in my first PPSI assessment and other modules I have completed during my time at university. This slide is all about my placement I have undertaken. My placement was with a company called Made Simple Media. I made contact with David, my boss, as soon as I found out about the need to complete a placement module. I've always been so interested in sales and believe from self-reflection it is something that I would excel in. Therefore, it made sense to put this to the test. Whilst at Made Simple Media, I delved into many avenues of selling digital products such as website design, concrete SMS, WordPress, and small business digital consulting. Therefore, as you can see, a wide range of products, which was useful when speaking to clients as it gave me flexibility when selling, as I was not limited to just one product to sell. The target market we were looking to sell to was charities, recruitment agencies, and manufacturers, but was still open to any type of company who needed any service we provided. I thoroughly enjoyed my placement and am very fortunate to have worked with a great boss who was very supportive when things were not going well and helped me through every step, leading to me become a competent part of his workforce. Completing this placement has been instrumental into demonstrating to me I want to go into sales when leaving university, so I can tailor my graduate roles to fit this. It has also given me a taste as to what a job in the business world looks like and how ruthless but rewarding it can be at the same time. One skill I've had to learn is to be perseverant, as when dealing with recruitment companies or people within recruitment, they are very busy. Therefore, might not respond to your first reach out, but with enough nagging and effort, you can get hold of these people, and often they're actually very happy to listen to what you have to say. Overall, my placement experience was very positive, and I'm still in contact with my boss now, trying to see how we can expand the outreach of the business. Going back through my first assessment, I had identified time management as a weakness and something that needed to be rectified for me to become more efficient when completing tasks. Macon et al. 1990 stated individuals with stronger time management skills experience lower levels of stress and reach higher levels of job satisfaction. Having poor time management skills will hinder me and cause me unnecessary stress, which is only detrimental to my career and quality of work I am able to produce on a consistent basis. Journal entry 4 was all about using a CRM system, which was called HubSpot. Within the journal, I detailed about the benefits of having a CRM system to use and how it made my time management skills more efficient and effective. Tools such as a calendar and notifications which alerted me as to when I had a meeting or which tasks were due at the time were very, very useful. Something I have gathered from doing my placement is learning little tips and tricks to manage my time better. In assessment 1, I talked about using a calendar. This is something that I now do, which I found very beneficial as to when I was trying to complete my placement, I had something documented to refer to the whole time, as well as when I complete university work. I know which my schedule is and when things are due. Time management will be an ongoing skill I am looking to improve. Due to the world becoming more digital, therefore, when you leave the office, you don't always leave your workload behind. So I need to be able to stay on top of this, and I need to be as efficient as I can to manage a potentially busy work schedule when I come out of university. From reflecting about Assessment 1, I had concluded that I needed to work on my critical reading skills, more specifically reading literature and being able to depict key seminal pieces of literature within any given field. A study completed by McKenna et al. 1995 showed the importance of having a competent ability to critically read, as this is proven to enhance comprehension, analytical thinking, and problem-solving abilities. One method I tried to improve my critical reading skills was to read more literature in general, more specifically to take notes on the literature, so I am semantically processing all of the information, which hopefully in turn should put it in my long-term memory. This is essential to being able to store key information and not having information decay. As Brash and Brayton 2017 and Lee et al. 2022 state, it is believed that together with critical thinking, critical reading has emerged as a fundamental skill that university graduates are expected to possess in an increasingly modern and digitally connected world. This highlights the significance of having high levels of critical reading skills, which in turn leads to higher critical thinking abilities. Throughout both my academic years at Leeds Beckett University, I have completed various tasks such as long writing assessments, exams, and group presentations. Over the 2 years, I have felt my confidence increase when tackling big assignments, and I have learnt methods to use to be more efficient. All of this work has contributed to helping me feel very informed on what I am going to do in my MIS. Finishing my research in practice first assessment has given me a better understanding of how to complete a dissertation, which I shall carry with me when completing my own MIS. Another component improved my writing is having to complete my 120-hour placement, writing up scripts for messaging, sending emails, and writing transcripts. After building up a wealth of knowledge within the sports business management world, this has given me clarity into what areas I am looking to pursue when looking at graduate roles and even summer internships. From looking back at my academic year, there are still 3 action plans I am going to create, these being short, medium, and long-term achievable goals. These action plans will be created by applying the theoretical framework SMART Target by Lock and Latham 2007. This acronym stands for Specific, Measurable, Achievable, Realistic, and Time-bound. Creating these action plans will better equip me with my focus over 3 periods of time, which in turn will give me clarity into what I am trying to achieve and improve to take into the real world. As Dornier and Uchioda 2021 said, achieving goals will help boost motivation. They defined motivation as what moves a person to make certain choices, to engage in action, to expend effort and persistence in action. Creating the action plans will give me structure into what I am trying to achieve, which will help me stay motivated and boost confidence, which should align with getting higher grades and keeping a higher level of consistency when completing work at university and within the real world. This is the first of my action plans, and the short-term goal I have set for myself is a very simple goal, which is to obtain a 2-1 grade for my second year of studies at Leeds Beckett University, which means my start date for this was September 2023, running through until May 2024. The main objectives to achieve this goal are to understand how to critically analyse literature, increase the amount of seminal literature within my work, and to write better plans before I complete assignments. The way I'll be able to tell if I've completed this is by achieving a 2-1 or better in my assignments that are due, having a plan documented before I tackle any assignments, as well as having a minimum of 1 piece of seminal literature per 250 words within my assignments. The further actions I can complete are to find seminal literature and make a spreadsheet to add to anything I find into. Also read other types of academic sources, such as news articles and other students' dissertations or previous work that has been critiqued. This is my short-term goal, which will, after completing it successfully, shall be replaced with another goal to keep improving myself and make myself ultimately more employable. The second action plan is all about a medium-term goal. A medium-term goal is to complete a summer internship within the field of sports business, with the intention of starting in June 2024 and ending at the end of August/start of September 2024. My objectives to complete during this internship will be to increase my employability and to enhance my CV, gain relevant insight into the professional industry and to boost my network within the sports industry and other industries as well. To verify I have completed this action plan, I will have some evidence to prove I have done a summer internship, get through an interview process and to be successful, as well as stay connected with the people I have met at the workplace. Actions to complete are to secure the internship, speak to my family and friends about how completing a summer internship can help me in graduation and in my future within the professional world. And finally, to update and improve my CV to build a wider scope on my LinkedIn page to become more employable. Having a better LinkedIn profile is something I am looking to tap into, as over the recent few months I've been noticing how significant this is. For example, listening to the guest speakers in our PPSI lectures, and all of those have all drilled home about the importance of having a good LinkedIn page and how this is important to boost your employability. My long-term action plan and goal is to be a part of a successful graduate scheme when leaving Leeds Beckett University. From starting university in September 2022 when I graduate in 2025 is the timeframe leading into my graduate role. My objectives are to ensure I have plenty of avenues to go into when applying for graduate jobs, to put all my effort into my third year to achieve the best possible result I am capable of, as well as choose appropriate graduate roles which will benefit me for the rest of my work life. To verify I have completed my long-term action plan, I need to have a successful opportunity to go into once coming out of university, to have a wide range of options to choose from within the working world. Furthermore, to graduate with a grade that I am happy with. Actions to be undertaken are to apply for relevant graduate roles, be proactive in looking into the jobs market and what avenues that are actually open to me from coming out of Leeds Beckett University. Finally, using a summer internship to give me a taste of what the professional world looks like and what a day in the office entails. I have already had a small taste of what the professional world looks like from my placement, but completing a summer internship will help me gain insight into how professional companies operate, which I can take into my last year to help increase my confidence when I do finally step out of university into the real world. This slide entails my journal entries as well as my supervisor evaluation questionnaire. There are 4 journal entries I have completed, ranging from my use of a CRM system to message drafts I use to speak to people on LinkedIn. Copies of spreadsheets I created to keep a record of who I had been in contact with and who I needed to further message with. The supervisor evaluation questionnaire is a document my boss had completed to give insight into what I did whilst on placement, the skills I showed, and also proof of the hours I completed whilst working for David at Made Simple Media. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day. This is just quite simply my reference list. Further back up the points and give evidence to anything I've said within this presentation. Thank you very much.